Good morning, the bug net's out again. It is the morning of day 123, I think, this time, I'm not positive. I left camp at about 6:25. It was still fairly dark out, and it's just gotten light enough where I can actually see. So yes, I had my headlamp on too. This is my first sight of the morning. It's a pretty little view. Today is a 15.4 mile day. I will be stopping at the Skyline Inn, I think is what it's called, for dinner, lunch, late lunch. It's 11 miles, so whatever time I get there, that's what we'll call it. Stick around and we'll see what we get into today. You never know with me. This is what I'm talking about. The rock structures are cool. But you compromise the path a little bit for that. Would you take a look at that tree? Look at that twist. That is crazy. I am up here at Mary's Rock. And wow. The words of Jesus. Jesus spoke to the people once more and said, "I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness, because you will have the light that leads to life." John 8:12. New Living Translation. This is bird's nest number 3. Looks nice. Fireplace in that one. Platform. Lots of pegs to hang your stuff, which is important. I am not stopping. There's a bear pole to hang your goodies. Outdoor fire pit. And a bear box as well. Oh my goodness, there was actually a drinking fountain here at one point. Wow. That's interesting. And another bear pool. So you could do some tenting in this area, I guess. But I am going to continue down trail. My goal is, the next goal is to get to the picnic area after the pinnacle. Oh, there's some camping areas down there. I see a tent post. There is a picnic, I think it's called the Pinnacle Picnic Area, and there is water there, and I am after that source of water. The one for this shelter is 8/10 of a mile the opposite direction, so I've got enough for the next 2 miles. Okay, I'm always leery of holes in the ground. Hot, sweaty, tired, but look at that. I just passed a couple of day hikers, and they said that they just passed a little buck down here, and he was beautiful. So to get my camera ready, so I am obliging. Let's see if we can find him. Now that's good camouflage. Sorry, I'm trying to put down my poles. Hello there. Yes, I see you. I am at the Pinnacles picnic area, and there's a pavilion right there, which is covered, obviously. Back there is another little building, which I don't know what that is yet. I haven't checked that out. And over to the left of the pavilion are restrooms. There are picnic tables. There are gnats, as you can see flying in front of the screen. Up on the hill there, way back there, is a parking area. And then a water fountain right there. Let's see. Boop. And then over yonder are garbage cans. I have decided, I've got a bug bite. I have decided that the gnats are insane in this state. I've worn my bug net, I think 3 of the 5 days. How many days? 3 of the 6 days that I've been hiking. And it's not always for the cobwebs. A lot of times it is, but today it's the gnat. So it's gonna go back on shortly. I'm going to eat, I'm going to take off my shoes for 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm going to hike another 4 miles to Skyline Inn, get something good to eat, and then finish my day to the shelter. And hopefully I'm getting there before the potential rain starts, and we shall see. Elevation here, 3,400 feet. This is back when there was 198 less miles to the trail. And I think I'm gonna enjoy a long hike. Behind me is a bathhouse, and there is water faucet there. The one in the middle of the grassy area was not functional. And, oops, and I am heading back into the woods. I've been seeing this cable, or it's not cable, it's pipe. I think it's pipe. Yes, it's metal pipe on the trail. It's literally right next to the trail. Sometimes it's in the trail. For 2 days now. I'm wondering if anyone has any clues as to what it is. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to be climbing up there next. Over 2 miles. 1,000-ish foot of elevation maybe. Total. Jesus' words to Martha. Jesus told her, I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live, even after dying. Everyone who lives in me and believes in me will never, ever die. Do you believe this? John 11:25 and 26. NLT. I'm thinking I just saw a bobcat. I'm not 100% sure that's what it was. It was about the color of a red fox, and I didn't see its ears to see if they were pointed or what they look like, but it was short and pretty stocky looking. It was pretty cool. It took off running and could not get a picture of it, of course. So I am at the Skyland Resort and Visitor Center, and I am going to go inside the store. It's busy here. I'm going to go in and get something to eat and a few things to add to my food bag for the next the next day or two. Yeah, next couple days. Goodbye. I got myself a little bite to eat here, and I'm sitting at one of the one of the tables they have out here. So I think there's rooms inside of there to stay in. I met a really nice lady when I was entering. She's an employee here, and she was very adamant that I see if there's rooms here, which I'm not staying here because I need to push on. But she said there's definitely availability, and it's a nice place to stay. And I think you have a view from all of the rooms back there. I can never get my finger to work in the camera. So I've just been sitting here eating my food, chatting with people who pass by. It's fun when they ask questions and recognize that you are a thru hiker, so that's fun. I am looking at the sky because it's looking kind of ominous, but the sun is trying to push through. So I've got 4.4 to the shelter for the night. I am out of water in my backpack. I'm sure I could fill up here. I just haven't asked where I can do that. There is a restroom in the basement. I could probably fill it up there if I had to. But there is a stream also in less than a mile, so I think I'm just gonna wait and not carry it between here and there. So my backpack feels pretty decent today. It's not loaded with food, and I only carried 2 liters of water today instead of the 3. But that's all I've got for now. I will check in once I reach the shelter, unless there is something fun and exciting along the way. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and do a little something. I'm caught. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and do something a little bit different with my video. I am going to share with you 5 reasons that I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail, because it's a question that I've been asked a lot recently and along the whole trail. So I mentioned those in one of my earlier videos, but a lot of you are brand new to my channel, and thank you and welcome. And of course, thank you to all of my loyal supporters who have been here all along. So you know who you are, the ones who comment a lot. I love that. So it's so fun. So if you haven't commented before, throw a comment in there, ask me a question, or just give me a thumbs up or whatever you want to do. And if you have a question, that just helps me to give you more content too, because sometimes I struggle with knowing what you want to see, or thinking what I know you want to see, or what, you know the things. Anyhow, I will be back at some point. I just had Starbucks coffee, a large. Can you tell? The park evidently has horses. Here's the stables. And, oops, I dropped my poles. There's two little horsies. Nice. Alright, and the AT runs right behind the stables, right here. Cool. Inquiring minds need to know. So if you have any ideas, this is alongside the trail. Trail here. Green paint. I've seen it ever since I came from the stables in different spots. So that's that spot. Right behind me, it's kind of all in through there. So I wonder what they're spraying for. Sometimes it's just little spotches like this right on the trail. Other times it's bigger areas. I've got an inquiring mind and I need to know. And that's just a pretty little view of the trail. I like it. There is a parking lot right around this corner. So kind of up on top of this hill. And I still really haven't seen that very many people. So I am on the Blue Blaze Trail to the shelter. And from up above, you can see it. It's cute. It's nestled down into the little valley there. Looks like maybe a tent site up there. Woo. Got rocks rolling under my feet. That's dangerous. I see the bear box over there. I hear the thunder rumbling over my head. But it's not going to rain until I get in the shelter. At least. I did see the privy up on the hill somewhere. I can't see it now. But got a bear pole that looks kind of unused. I'd say the bear box is the preferred place for most people. Rock Springs Hut. Let's see if anyone's here. It's just me. There's the privy up on the hill. My plan is to sleep in this shelter tonight. I will hold off setting up for a while because if nobody shows up by the time it's getting dark, I'm gonna put up my tent inside of here so that I can at least keep mosquito free. So that's my plan. Stick around and we'll see what happens. This cabin is just literally, you can see the shelter up above me. So there's the shelter. And this cabin is down below, and it's a reservation only cabin. And it's vacant right now. But we'll check it out and see what we can see. Wow, little fire pit in the corner. These are locked, I believe. It is locked, but there's a bear box here for anyone who wants to rent the cabin. And then there's no tenting around this area, but this is what you get. And I need to head down to the spring to get some water and hopefully back up to the shelter before the skies open up. So let's get down there. Unfortunately, the springs are always downhill. Always. Not too far. I see the post. And then you've got the impressive rocks up there too. Spring. So this is where I'm gonna scoop some water. Well, that storm system passed without a drop of rain, and it's sunny out now. And another bonus is that a couple is actually staying in that cabin down there, so I'm not at this location alone, which makes me feel better. I might be in the shelter alone, which would be a good thing. If that's the case, I am still going to put up my tent in here and hopefully keep the mosquitoes away and any mice or critters that might be in here, spiders. So that is my plan. I am going to sign out for tonight. It was a 15.6 mile day, and my goal for the rest of the night is to figure out what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the Shenandoahs. I have trail angels that are gonna meet up with me in the next town, and we'll see if it's just for dinner or if I maybe take a zero with them. We'll see what happens. It's kind of up in the air as of now. So that is all I have for tonight. Thank you for following along. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers. It's appreciated more than you know, and it's doing its job. So thank you for uplifting me and lifting me up in prayer. I can't even speak. It's appreciated. Thank you. Have a great night. Take care, and God bless you.